What's going on? It's Jason Heath here, and we are moving, by the way, if you're wondering about the new look, into a new space. You can see there's nothing in here except my bass and a couple things, but we're gonna get this all set up. But I wanted to jump on here and talk about the Lionel Hampton Jazz Festival, which I just went to a couple weeks ago. It was a great experience. Josh Skinner, who's the manager for this festival, he invited me down, and I just had a wonderful time. One of the things I first asked is, why is Lionel Hampton associated with Moscow, Idaho, where this takes place? Moscow, Idaho is on the border of Washington State. It's about 90 minutes drive from Spokane, Washington. Beautiful area called the Palouse. Lionel Hampton first came to this festival several decades ago, and he fell in love with the Palouse, this area with Moscow, with the University of Idaho. In fact, the music school at the University of Idaho is actually named the Lionel Hampton School of Music. So Josh Skinner invited me to this festival, and I did six sessions. One was on the art of storytelling, and I did that, I think, 4 times. And then I also did one on social media and the arts, groups that are doing interesting things. And I'll link up to all this here in the description below. And then also a session on what ensemble directors can do with Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and these other platforms to leverage their ensemble. So I had a great time, and I also wandered around the festival, took in all the sites, learned even more about the history of that festival. Doc Skinner is the person who really took that festival to a new level, and actually is a distant relation to Josh Skinner, the current director, who, by the way, is a bass player and a great guy too. This festival is the largest of its kind in the United States, the largest jazz festival dedicated to education, and it brings in thousands of students from all over the northwestern part of the United States and Canada. I was meeting people from British Columbia, I was meeting people from down in Eastern Oregon, and it was just such a great experience to meet teachers and high school students and college students and even middle school students. It's just really a special thing that they've got going on there in Idaho. I also got a chance to sit down with Christian Fabian, who is the bassist for the Lionel Hampton Big Band, and he's been involved with this festival for 25 years now. We had a wonderful conversation. It's going to be on the podcast soon, so look for that. And he's just such a fascinating artist. He's been studying with Ron Carter, Mr. Carter, for the last several years in New York City. So we talked about that, the history of this festival, Lionel Hampton, how he got connected via Brian Bromberg, and we'll link up to my conversation with Brian Bromberg in the card. So definitely check that out if you haven't before. There was an incredible array of headliners: Joshua Redman, the Lionel Hampton Big Band, the entire Big Band, Amy Shook, Vertical Voices, so many other folks. Really exciting to see all these people coming together for this festival. And I met students that have been coming back year after year. I met directors that have been coming for decades, and it's just really an exciting thing. I'm really happy to be a part of it. Check out the links in the description below for more about this festival. Definitely check it out. Get it on your radar if you're anywhere in the northwestern part of the United States or Western Canada. Definitely make a visit. It's incredibly cool. Congratulations to Josh and everybody involved. And thank you for watching this. We've got more about bass events and music events happening in the United States and abroad. So if you're not subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and we'll see you in the next video.